can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
To throw on second down is gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for them. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Smith. Finding Walker complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 pass.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now it's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lockett, the man in motion. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Smith now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Smith. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. And Walker once more. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Geno now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Gone. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Geno. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 38 now, here's a second down and 4.
Hey, let's go Sunday. Middle.
Now Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A shotgun snap for Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's Walker. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now receiver in motion left. Just beating the play clock. Smith. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Value three.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Smith. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Oh, Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Now a 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Louis.
Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So the victory here for Seattle, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.